Schneider from Argentina. As the crowd who have had a chance to watch some local international sevens and take a bit of a breather from the main event. We are back in action in the cup draw, and getting us underway is Samuel Oliech. He's come back on the Kenyan side. Here is Oliech once more. Heavy tackle coming in from Gordon Langkild. Here's Brian Tanga. Andrew Amonde, as we so often see him do, securing the ball for Kenya at the breakdown. Bushumwale sends it across through Oliech, and chance to break away on the far side from OU. Can't quite get the... Knock on as the call. It'll be scrum Samoa on the 22.
Wow, busy first 60 seconds for Samuel Oliech, doing so much work already around the field for Kenya. Let's go. Unlucky there, the number 10, that's him, Oliech. Comes back to make the tackle, but that ball goes to hand. Crouch. He's over the whitewash for Kenya's first try.
Bind. Set.
The third of 3 games on day 1 here at the Singapore Sevens. Very hot indeed. The air thick with humidity, taking a toll on these players. Samoa Taloa.
Off it.
Penalty, Samoa this time. And they can take stock, have a breather, and try and get out of their own territory. Samoa had a 19-12 loss to Australia first up, and they're in a 17-7 defeat to Argentina, so close games both. Kenya with a really good win, 22-7 over Argentina, then lost 29-7 to Australia. So this pool is very competitive indeed, but it wasn't the best of lineouts from Samoa, and Kenya have turned it over. Chance for the Kenyans here on the far side. Nelson OU once more puts it under the right arm. Tries to go around the outside, but Samoan defence is up to it. The ball's gone into touch. Samoa will go quickly. Here they come, Samoa. Desperate for a win here in Singapore. Alosio Va'a. Nice run from the very tall figure of Lafaeli Va'a.
In the floor. Can't.
Just sent Samoa trying to build the tempo, build the pace here, get into their rhythm. It's always the sign of a team that's just trying to do things, changing things up, sometimes going to touch, sometimes now looking how they can stretch and break this Kenyan defence.
One of the most amazing stats going around at the moment is there's not one Samoan player in the top 35 try scorers on the series as it stands. And with guys like this bloke in your team, Samoa Taloa, that's pretty extraordinary. They've had a lot of trouble crossing the whitewash, but they've got plenty of possession early on in this game, and that's what you need to score tries. Va'a up to his own 10-metre line. Another penalty coming their way. They'll go quickly. Seli. Back inside to Alosio. Motanga's found a way through. Defence coming across. Motanga gets the handoff going. Too strong. Or has he been held up? I think he has. That's excellent covering defence from Nelson OU.
Are you happy?
Check the grinding.
Okay. CMO.
Rupert, I think this is absolutely outstanding defence from Nelson OU here.
Yes or no?
Number 3 for Samoa Motuga. He's there wrestling for the ground, but watch the number 9 here for Kenya. Gets underneath the ball, holds it up, look at his arm, it's still there, still holding him up. Fantastic work rate and superb defence from Nelson OU. His left arm there and left shoulder, keeping that ball up, absolutely outstanding.
No try, held up. Okay, no try, hold up, scrum.
Well, that lifts your team, doesn't it? Defence like that. OU, who scored a magnificent solo try in the cup final here to help Kenya win it last year.
Yes.
He's showing he can do it at both ends of the field.
Huge work rate, and I think that maybe explains why Samoa haven't been able to get into that top 35. Been very unlucky.
Set.
Some really great build-up play. They break the line all the time, just don't quite finish it off.
Va decides to straighten the attack. Mieloi. Seli. Mieloi again. Off the deck to Alosio. Va. Motanga. Big physical Motanga. Happy to play at their own pace here, Samoa. 2 minutes to go in this first half. No score on the board. And here they come through Lankilda. Can he get over? Held up again, says the referee.
Okay. Try yes or no.
No, he's going to go to the TMO once more.
Checking, try yes or no.
Yeah, by the body language, the facial expression of the number one. Lankilda here, looks though maybe he's dropped it. Does he get this down now? Wrestles hard. Does that right arm just get it down? No, he drops it. Drops that ball. He can tell, look at his face.
Silence.
The pain on his face, he knows as he's just dropped it. Battles, loses control. Is that enough downward pressure, Rupert?
Well, you don't need downward pressure, you just need contact
Damien,
between your
you
finger
can
and the ball
award
over
the
the on
try.
or over the line.
Okay, thank you.
That's enough, and that's why it's a try.
All of the body language of Lankilda just strained and stretched desperately for that try line. And I hold my hands up. I thought he hadn't got there, but phenomenal work rate from him. Fantastic try, well taken as well.
And the conversion from out wide for Tila Mieloi. So Samoa turns some of that overwhelming possession into points.
Just look at this again here, Rupert. This is absolutely phenomenal. 1-2 Kenyan defenders wrestling so hard with him. Just stretches out, reaches, puts it down. I don't think he even believed he scored it.
Certainly didn't from that reaction. Andrew Omonde, Kenyan captain, lifted that trophy in the cup final last year. Brian Tanga here will throw to this line out. In their own 22, minute left in the first half. Samoa lead, 7 points to 0, and here they come again. That's Motanga once more. Pass just going over the head of Tila Mieloi, and he gets dumped over the sideline by Dennis Ombachi. Can you go quickly? Amonde, back to Ombachi. Mieloi has a go back at him. Penalty Kenya. Amonde takes the initiative, the skipper. He's through the defence of Samoa. He's got green spaces in front of him. Cover coming across, but they won't get there. Andrew Amonde, the big Kenyan captain, will slam it down under the sticks.
Well, there is a demonstration, Rupert, of just how ruthless and clinical this HSBC World 7 Series can be. Samoa spill the ball 3 yards from the Kenyan try line. Looked as though they were going to dot down for their second. And this is the result. Kenya get the possession and go 95 yards, 95 metres to score underneath Samoan post to level it all up.
Oliech with the conversion. And we are all square here in this crucial match in pool. Tila Mieloi gets the second half underway, 7 each. That's a good win at the restart, but who's onto it first? The loose ball. Kenya have it in their hands. Aguero's out there in the 7 shirt for Kenya. Amonde. Try score first half. Here's Ombachi. Oliech. 25 metres out. Amonde flings it to Ondiambo. Wanyama. Nelson OU helps him out at the breakdown, and they'll spread it to the far side. Trying to find a mismatch in open play. Here's Ombachi, tries for the offload back to Oliech, but just can't quite do it cleanly. Ball goes forward, Samoa scrum.
Understood what he's trying to do there, Rupert, but Samoa were on the ropes. They were just about to break. Kenya had done so well. They kept the ball, shifted it from width to width 3 times. You do that, any defence is going to break, and there they just needed to hold on to the ball for one more ruck, one more phase. As a result, they coughed the ball up, tried the 50-50 pass. Now Samoa with some possession.
Fine. Set.
Australia play Argentina next in this pool. Still wide open who graduates to the Cup quarterfinals tomorrow. Samoa with the chip and chase. Getting back well for Kenya as Nelson Oyu gets to his feet.
Release blue.
Samoa Taloa wraps him up with the help of VAR. And Kenya will now try and launch an attack from their own line.
Dangerous decision, but Samoa there in their droves. Kick long, now they're back their defence, try and win a penalty and turn Kenya over.
Omonde popped up at the right time there for Kenya. Here's Odiambo. Seli shepherds him towards the sideline. Good offload there to Ombachi.
Play on.
Wanyama flicks it back to his captain. Omonde happy to slow it down now. Kenya controlling the pace of this game at the moment. And they chip it over the sideline into Samoan territory. It's a Mexican standoff, this one, Ollie.
It is, and looks like a couple of tired teams out there. Perhaps Hong Kong just still heavy in the legs, but there Kenya look devoid of ideas, just put the boot to ball. Ask the question, okay, Samoa, what can you do? Because we haven't got anything. Let's see. Can they come up?
One player
all
here.
Locked up.
Here.
Samoa with an opportunity now from this line out.
Tell you what, both sides look exhausted, don't they? At the end of day one here for these teams. 3 days in Hong Kong last week, second event of a fortnight of sevens, taking its toll. Who's fittest, who's strongest? Line out goes over the top. Here's Omonde. Omonde heading towards the try line. Pops it up to Billy Odiambo. And Kenya go ahead. Yellow card as well to Mieloi. He'll sit down for 2 minutes.
Wow, the Samoan misery just grows. This comes off a missed line out from them, an overthrow. We mentioned the fatigue. Goes straight into the hands of their captain, Kenyan captain Omonde. All about power and pace. And then his offload is absolutely exquisite. Odiambo diving over, and to compound the misery, Samoa picking up the yellow card for a high tackle.
We'll talk about a captain's innings. Andrew Omonde. He scored an 18-metre try in the first half. And he's come up with a scything diagonal run here and beautiful offload to Billy the Kid Odiambo. End result is Kenya leading Samoa by 12 points to 7.
Crucial miss though of that conversion there, Rupert, though. 12-7. This game's so tight. Samoa down for another minute to 6 men, but they can just keep possession now. Score in front of the poles, the game could still be theirs.
Really big win by Nelson Oyu at the restart. Kenya have possession once again. Here is Omonde once more. Flings it wide, flat pass. Play on, says the referee. Bursting through is Ombachi. 7 on 6 here. Coming out of the line for Samoa was Gordon Lankilder. But advantage coming, says the referee. They could be down to 5 here, Samoa. They are.
Well, Rupert, when it rains, it pours. Kenya's working so hard off that restart, recovering the ball. Samoa stressed, penalty comes. Number 1, Lankilder flying out and then knocking the ball down deliberately. This has to be try time now. Look at that shot from the Samoan perspective. It is bleak and difficult.
Well, how do you defend this? How do you? You got 2 backs.
I think you put someone at 9 and you've got to try and jump him. Jump him as soon as the ball comes out. Still that ball. This is TRY time if Kenya get it.
And here go Kenya. They've got the man over. And there is another high tackle coming in from Samoa. And is there a try?
Okay.
So I'm happy that the ball is being ground.
Okay, try.
Try awarded for Kenya. Referee doesn't ask the question about the high tackle. Perhaps fortunately for Samoa, but the end result is it's a 10-point lead for the Kenyans.
Oh, Rupert, I don't think that's a try there. That's not a try for me. Loses control, I think, as he goes to ground. Either way, it doesn't matter. The points are on the board. And one thing we've got to talk about, Rupert, is that this game of sevens, we mentioned the fitness and the concentration, but discipline is crucial. It will absolutely kill you if you cannot keep a full complement on the field. Samoa down to 5. Hurts him so badly, but there, he loses control. That is not a try. And Samoa will be desperately hard done by.
Strange thing is, it's not a try, but it probably is a high tackle.
Very true, but what it does mean is that there's a 10-point gap now, as opposed to the original 5. Hard to come back here from a Samoan perspective.
Certainly is, still 7 on 6. Kenya win another restart. They've controlled that part of the game. Knock on Kenya, Samoa will get a chance.
Okay.
But they need to score twice, and time's ticking off the clock. There's the gong for the end of the game. Final play.
9. Set.
Samoa will set the scrum on their own 10-metre line. Just 6 men on the field. Look at that from Andrew Omonde again. Winning the ball at the breakdown for his team. All they've got to do is kick it out here, Kenya. Are they going for more points? Bursting through is Ombachi. Aguero. Derek Mayadulo rips his shirt clean off him. Does Nelson owe you? Wanyama. Kenya leading by 10, time's up. Still playing Kenya, crowd loving it. Here they come again, the defending Singapore champions. And they're away once more, the Africans. Can they find another try? No, it's gone forward. They'll bring it back. And that'll do it. Kenya have their second win of the day. And they are well placed for a cup quarter-final spot. They've beaten Samoa here by 17 points to 7.